¿Qué onda, canalitos? ¿Cómo están? Pues nada, bienvenidos a la primera edición de Crossing Borders. Y pues como ya les había comentado, este proyecto es acerca de entrevistas a personas de diferentes partes del mundo. En esta ocasión vamos a tener la oportunidad de hablar con una persona de Japón, que es mi amiga que conocí en Montreal. Y pues nada, una disculpa por haber retrasado tanto esta situación, pero hubo cosas que se salieron de mis manos y pues la diferencia de horarios es la primera cosa que hubo un problemita por ahí. Son 15 horas de diferencia entre Japón y México y pues nada, que ella está estudiando, por lo tanto está ocupada y aparte trabaja. Entonces, pues entre sus tiempos libres y toda esa cuestión nos pusimos de acuerdo y pues nada, hoy tenemos el tiempo para platicar con nuestra amiga de Japón. Y pues nada, espero que les guste la entrevista y pásenlo a disfrutar. Okay, right now we are talking with my friend and she is from Japan, and maybe you can tell us about you a little bit.
Okay. My name is Mako and I am university student, but I'm going to graduate this month and I am studying economics. And I met Emmanuel in Montreal in English language school. Yeah, and I'm going to work next month.
Okay, it's okay. Okay, first of all, we're gonna answer the questions my friends ask me on the Instagram. So we have only six questions. So okay, we're gonna start with the first questions. How is the education in your country?
Okay, education. Well, our class is more passive. I mean, we are just listening to teacher and teacher talking, we are listening, and we don't discuss or talking too much. I think that is different from other country. And like we have 6 years elementary schools and 3 years junior high school, like 12 to 15, and 16 to 18 is high school. After high school, we have to college or 4 years university, and we can choose if you want to go college, if you want to go university, you can choose that.
Okay. Yeah, it's almost the same here. Well, we don't have college. Actually, in Mexico, it's only like the elementary school. Well, we have another one, but it's elementary, after it's middle school, and after it's high school, and after it's the university. That's all here. Okay, so about the relationship. Okay, I want to put you in the mood of here. Here in Mexico, it's normally maybe you can go out with a girl or with a boy, and you are dating like I don't know, 1-2 months, and that don't means it's your girlfriend or boyfriend. It's like we are going out each other, but that don't means it's your couple. So we don't know how it's in Japan. How many times do you need if you are dating with a person there, if you need to ask, if, for example, here in Mexico, even if you are, I don't know, maybe 14, 15 years old, and you need to ask, hey, do you want to be my girlfriend or boyfriend? Even if you are my age, 33 years old, I need to ask to the girl, hey, do you want to be my girlfriend or you want to be my girlfriend? It's like normally here. I don't know how it is in Japan. So the question is, how is the relationship in Japan?
Okay, like if you want a boyfriend or girlfriend, you need to ask. And so if you are dating like 5 times or 7 times, 10 times, and you don't ask, it's not a couple. Like you need to ask, do you want to be my girlfriend or boyfriend, or yeah, or just say I love you, or so yeah, not the time is not the problem. Like
Okay.
if you go to if you're dating 3 times, so that is a couple. No, you need to ask.
Okay. And in the time you are dating with this person, you can't kiss him or kiss her?
That I think that is depends on people. Some people do kiss before a couple, but yeah, I don't know. Like that depends, and also like maybe some people are just dating and they don't ask, but they're a couple, and it depends. But usually we ask.
Okay, yeah, because I hear before in many videos, and because I saw videos on Facebook, on Instagram about how is the people in Japan, and I don't want to say everybody is like that, because that is not true. You know, it's like some people is like that, because well, I know you and I know Madoka, so Madoka and you are so really different. So that's why I say, okay, that is not true, because Madoka is like a very shy people, shy person.
I'm shy.
You are not shy. That is not true.
Shy.
You are not shy. I think at the beginning, but when you are like more close to the people, you are like, okay, I can be myself, you know. But with Madoka all the time, maybe she's
Yeah.
changed a little bit in the time, because well, we was sharing classes there, but with the new people she was like a very okay, no, like she was very straight. No, I don't want to say straight, but it's more like carefully, like okay, nice to meet
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
I don't know how can I describe her, but she is not like you.
But that is kind of Japanese culture. We don't talk about my life, our life. Like we just say, like we don't talk personally thing too much. That is, I don't know, maybe the Japanese. That is, I heard from my friend from other countries, and they said Japanese not so open mind. It's good, but sometimes so they don't get how is this person is like Mexican people talk yourself a lot, so I can get your personality first.
Yeah.
But Japanese, it's so difficult to get that personality. So do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. I mean, to really to know a person who don't share a lot, because they are really, I don't want to say very narrow mind, because that is not the point. They are shy. They don't have this like they don't feel confident to share all their life very fast, not as much as us, you know, like I know the Latin persons are, we are very talkative persons, like yeah, blah, 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 blah. You know, Janaina, me, and I don't know how many persons do you know in Montreal, but yeah, I know what do you mean. Okay, so some persons are really straight or narrow mind and like that, but some persons no. I think it's changing a little bit in Japan, because well, I can see you, and I know you. So well, that was the second question. The third question is about the Japanese food. Okay, we know about the sushi, because I mean everybody knows sushi, but what kind of food do you have there? About more what kind of food do you have there more than only sushi?
It's like Japanese traditional food.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, but like we don't usually eat sushi. Like we eat sushi just on special day, and so like usually I eat natto in natto for breakfast, and natto is kind of beans and like very sticky beans.
Okay.
Smells bad. But for me, it's good.
Okay.
Natto. And I eat rice with raw egg. We can eat eggs, like we can eat raw egg.
Okay.
Oh yeah, just rice and put raw egg. And more common meal is miso soup. Do you know miso?
Miso. I think yeah.
Yes, miso is, I don't know what it's salty, and I don't know how to explain the taste, but yeah, miso soup and natto raw egg with rice and maybe noodles, udon or ramen.
Ramen. Okay. Yeah.
Ramen. Yeah, that is common.
That is really, really common. Okay. So because we thought, or I don't want to say everyone thought that, but we say, okay, sushi is normal in Japan, but as you say, no, we only eat sushi when it's a special thing. A special day. It's not like all days I eat sushi. No, that is not true. Almost all the people say in other countries, hey, you every day eat tacos, and I say, no. Yeah, no. Okay,
Yeah.
well,
Sushi is expensive.
it's expensive there.
Yeah, expensive here.
Okay, well, here it's kinda expensive, I think. It's kinda. I don't want to say this is really, really expensive because it's not the truth, but it's kinda. It's so. Okay, well, you have the opportunity to come to Mexico.
Oh yeah.
What did you try here?
The food?
Yeah.
I tried tacos. That is totally different from my country's tacos. Like our tacos is so big and we put many ingredients. But Mexican tacos is very small, but tastes very good. So yummy.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, what else? What else did you try?
Like cacao. Enchiladas.
Oh, enchiladas.
And like tacos, enchiladas, and tacos with cacao sauce. Cacao sauce is traditional, right?
Cacao?
Cacao.
No? Oh, yeah. Well, in some parts of Mexico, yeah, it's traditional. I think, yeah, the chocolate it's because here we have a lot. So yeah, but no, it's only from part because, for example, you was in Mexico City.
Oh yeah, Mexico
but
City.
I live more in the south, so the food is a little different. And if you go to the north of Mexico, it's really, really different. So in some parts they have like traditional food or salts, and if you go in the middle of Mexico, it's different, and if you go to the south, it's really different. We have a lot of food here. Maybe you need to come again for try the difference between Mexico and
I want to go there.
yeah. And I'm gonna go to Japan too. You remember that?
Where do you live?
I live in Veracruz. You know where is?
Veracruz. Oh,
Veracruz,
yeah, I know. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm living here. Well, I live in the capital in Jalapa.
Jalapa.
Jalapa, Veracruz. It's the
Veracruz.
state. The city is Jalapa.
Where is Chiapas?
Chiapas, it's
More south?
it's more to the south of Mexico.
Oh, okay.
So okay, we already asked. We already answered the question. Okay. Oh, this was really good. About the work. How is the work? Well, how is the work? How many hours you can work? I know it's different here from there, from here. And what is the minimal salary?
Oh, salary. So the wage is our minimum wage is $10. Like in Tokyo, $10 per hour is minimum wage.
Okay.
But more suburb or local area is like $8 or $9 per hour.
Okay.
And we work 8 hours. Our regulation is maximum 8 hours in a day. So if you work 10 hours, you can get extra money.
Okay.
Like, so per hour, like maybe $15 per hour each hour.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
and if you work like if you have a full-time job, you usually work Monday to Friday, like 5 days in a week. Yeah.
5 days per week. Full-time. Well, it's full-time.
Full-time is like 9. Common is 9 to 5. But it depends on the job.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, here is the same. So about the work, it's part-time and full-time. For the students, it's common to have part-time after you graduate, you can, or normally it's the full-time job.
Yeah, like I have part-time job now. So I worked, like this week we was so busy. So I work 8 hours every day, but yesterday and like sometimes I work 10 hours in a day, but I can get extra money, so that doesn't matter.
So you don't suffer about that.
Yeah, it's okay. More money.
Yeah, for sure. And you are living alone now.
Yeah, now, yes.
Only one question more. At what time it's like normally the young people live alone? For example, in your case, you are living alone, but you are 23.
Yeah.
23. Okay. It's normal at that age you live alone, or what is the normal age?
It depends. If your high school is remote, like you live alone, but maybe that's dormitory or like dormitory or kind of that's accommodation. And like my friends live alone like around 20 years because her university is far from her house. So she moved. But in my case, my house is not so far from university, so I commute from my house. But yeah, actually, I can like that. It's my company is not so far from my house, my
Parents'
family's
house.
Yeah, but I prefer more close. So yeah, I moved, but it depends.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's regular sometimes to move to your parents' house from living alone because you need to live more near from your school if you are in the school or
Yeah,
in
like
the university.
Madoka.
Mm-hmm.
Madoka moved. I think she moved like 19 years old because her university is far from her family's house. So
Yeah,
yeah,
she lived alone in Japan.
yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. Okay, okay, that is very good.
Oh yeah, and I have one. We don't share room. We don't share room. We don't
You
have
don't have
like
roommate.
roommates so much. Like yeah, I heard your country or other countries they have roommates.
Yeah, it's normal.
That's common, but here no, like I don't have my friends doesn't have roommate.
Wow.
No
So
one.
everybody lives alone.
Usually, yeah,
Usually,
common.
okay,
Yeah.
it's common. Okay, yeah. For example, in Montreal, I was living with roommates. So I live with two roommates, and here in Mexico, yeah, you can live alone when you are studying in the university or if you are working or something like that. Usually, but sometimes here you can share an apartment because some apartments are really big, so they have maybe 2 rooms or 3 rooms, sometimes 4 rooms. So you have, yeah, it's normal. Actually, my ex-girlfriend lived with roommates for maybe 3 years, no, 2 years, something like that. And she was really tired about that, and she moved in the last year alone. So yeah, I know, but it's interesting. I mean, if you don't need to share, sometimes I think it's good because you can do whatever you want and it's your space and you don't need to share nothing. As I told you when I was living in Montreal, sometimes it's difficult because my roommate was a little messy and was a little difficult sometimes, but it was only one. But when I had the girl from El Salvador, she was really different. So yeah, I know, but it's interesting. I mean, you have your own space. You live in are living alone, and that is good. I don't know. I only live in Playa del Carmen here alone for a few months, but it's okay. Well, for the last thing for today, you remember something I was a little shocked about. Do you remember what did you told me about the tattoo thing?
Yeah, I remembered.
You can share with my friends what did you tell me about the tattoo thing?
Yeah, if you have tattoo, you can't go to swimming pool or like beach, sometimes beach. Because and maybe you can't get job because of that tattoo. You need to hide because we think the people has tattoo is very bad guy, but that is changing. So now that is we accept tattoo, but not so much. So if you have tattoo, it's very difficult to get job.
Okay, so it's difficult, and well, as you say before, I can go to the swimming pool, I can go to the beach, I can go to the sauna too, because you have sauna too.
Yeah,
And so,
yeah, like
and if
hot.
I want to go to these places, I need to hide it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I have a tip. If I want to go there, I need to
Uh-huh.
cover up my tattoos for don't have
Yeah.
problems,
Uh-huh.
because which people in your country it's normally to use tattoos?
Which countries?
No, which people it's normally in your country to have tattoos in your country? What kind
My
of people? What kind of persons?
I don't know. Tattoo.
Yeah, I mean, for example, the persons in your country, the persons who
Mhm.
have tattoos, what is the
Mhm.
normal person who they have?
We don't have tattoo. Like some people has tattoo, but there is small
Mhm.
thing, and that is it doesn't have to be like bad guys, but it's very difficult. Now my friend has tattoo. My Japanese friend has tattoo, but they are very good person. So
But normally it's only the yakuza.
yeah, we don't have yakuza here. Like people said, yeah, is there a yakuza? But no, I'm just seeing yakuza.
You don't have anymore.
But yeah, maybe the image of yakuza, they have tattoo.
Mhm.
Like in movie, they
Uh-huh.
have tattoo. That's why we think tattoo is bad thing.
Okay. But we almost all the people, oh, almost I don't want to say everyone, but think about that, about the yakuza in Japan. It's like a normally, or the mafia, Russian mafia. It's the same, and they say we don't have this thing. It's like a, it's not, that is not true.
So here, no samurai or ninja.
Well,
That is yeah.
in the past, yes, but right now, yeah, it's not like that.
Yeah.
Okay, Michael. Well, I don't want to take your time because it's your free day and you need to.
Today's not free day. I'm gonna work.
You're gonna work.
Yeah, in 3 hours.
Oh
So
my
I'm
god,
wearing jacket.
that's why you are so
Yeah.
pretty today.
Oh, thank you.
Okay,
Me
Michael.
too. No.
Okay, I really appreciate your time. It's really good you're sharing your time, and I know you are making efforts for talking with me because we have many time different between us. But really, thank you for your time.
Okay, and if you don't have like I try to do my best, but my English is very bad. So if you don't have good um good recording, like good video, you can ask me, and maybe one more this
We can do
talking.
it. We can do it
Yeah, we can
again.
do it. Yeah, again.
Okay, yeah, it's okay. Don't worry. I mean, as I told you before, we are a person who we are learning the language. So the real thing is not to speak like a native person because we are not a native person. If we have accent, well, it's normal to have accent. It's normal to make mistakes because, well, we don't speak the English our in normally or regularly. You know, it's for us. It's to create a space when we can share and we can to know about your country because we are or I am really interested about your culture, about your country, and that is pretty much the real point. You know, it's not about the language because as I told you, it's not the real point. But thank you for your time. Thank you for sharing your knowledge. Thank you for answer all the questions. And if we can do it again, because we have more questions we don't answer.
So like that makes me very motivated because I don't speak English too much. So yeah, talking to you is like, oh, I need to study more.
Yeah, no, I mean, for me it's the same, because sometimes I forgot the words. I forgot what kind of things I can say, or I am lost in the conversation sometimes, and I want to put a word and it's not okay. So it's okay. That is not a real big deal. Okay. So for say goodbye, you can say goodbye in the mood of Japanese thing.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Bye bye. Sayonara.
Okay, thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bien, como pudimos ver, pues sí hay ciertas similitudes y ciertas diferencias. Algo que ya había platicado con mi amiga con anterioridad, porque ya tuvimos una plática previa para ponernos de acuerdo cómo iba a ser esta situación. Pues ella me comentó que algo que no comentó ahorita en el video fue que en las escuelas en Japón hay natación, hay voleibol, hay básquetbol, hay soccer, y que tienen muchas actividades de arte, hay danza, hay teatro, o sea, tienen una rama muy amplia para elegir pues cosas extracurriculares, aparte de las que son materias comunes, ¿no? Que ellos también llevan unas materias comunes, tal aquí como en México, pero que ellos sí tienen la oportunidad de tomar este tipo de clases, cosa que en nuestro sistema pues no tenemos la oportunidad de tomar. Más adelante tendremos la oportunidad de platicar con gente de Brasil, de Colombia, de Perú, de Canadá, y del otro lado del charco tendremos la oportunidad de platicar con gente de Ucrania, de Rusia, de Polonia, de Francia y de Alemania. Y pues nada, este espacio es para compartir, para conocer otro país, la cultura, la comida, la educación y cualquier cosa que tengas ganas de saber de ello. Sin más que agregar, muchísimas gracias, amigos. Les agradezco infinitamente, espero que les haya gustado y nos estamos viendo para la segunda edición. Bye.